Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Into the Breach. We leave our island, having done very well. Robot leader? Well, it's gonna be robot leader whether we fight him now or later. Shell Scion, Blobber. Blobber's easy to kill with our smoke for sure. I think we prefer this for now. The one thing I will say is that the armored unit there is extremely hard for us to kill right now due to positioning. We would have to shoot it with a missile and push a rock that it creates into it. Maybe we'd be better off going robots. Or, I mean, we could go detritus now that I think about it. Yeah, why not? We never do detritus step 1. I used to say detritus. It's what we say in Canada whenever we learned about the word. We would always say detritus, or now I can't even say it right. I've started saying detritus, and I like it more. I gotta say, I've finally come around to it. So you're killable. You're gonna freeze an enemy. It would be best if you freeze Push Boy. Now you can't go over this. How much? Our smoke is our best friend right now. We can't go on a teleporter. But let me think about it. If we go like here, teleport, 1 space. 2, 3, 4, shoot this guy. Alright, I think that leaves us with a reasonable move. The existing enemies are not that bad. Keep in mind we want to kill as many enemies as possible, which actually sort of incentivizes the use of the spider, like keeping the spider alive. We have to kill the Scion first. And it, like, there's no other option. Was there just an update? Why are you so small now? I don't understand. I must have hit a button on the keyboard and done that. So this has to happen, unfortunately. Now that the Scion is dead, I actually feel like our best move is probably, like, sack a little of your own damage. And then leave the spider alive. The problem is it freezes us, is what I mean to say. So it does ruin, to some extent. This will kill him, by the way, because of the fact that we now have 2 damage from the smoke. It is going to keep us in a bad position to the extent that it's going to really limit our mobility. However, it's such an easy kill every single turn that it doesn't seem that bad, right? So hear me out right off the bat here. I love this move into this just incredible turn of events. And we could have done that just by using our booster, I guess, but where's the fun in that? So we've killed 3 enemies. I honestly think that it might be time to kill the spider. We kill 3 enemies next turn, we're good. There's gonna be 4 enemies on screen, which is crazy, so I'm gonna shoot here, because the smoke is gonna kill you. And it's the benefit of having a 2 damage smoke right now, is that it's really gonna do quite the number on most of these enemies. 4 enemies spawning is no good. You're not a threat. You're a threat. You're not a threat at all. And you're literally just not doing anything, which is an extremely bold maneuver. So, you know, right off the bat, I'm like, okay. It's a fairly easy way to get experience on our science mech, which doesn't happen all the time. You, well, you're very lucky, because I have to kill you. So, I'll tell you what, we'll do it like this. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna use rule of cool. Are you guys familiar with that? It's basically like, if something's cool, I'll allow it. I could shoot you with a rocket, and that's cool, but we've done it 100,000 times. You know what's cooler than being cool? Yeah, we all know it's ice cold. Okay, so we all listen to hey ya. What's even cooler than shooting something with a missile is killing it with electric smoke. And I think really, I just have to push you. Like, you getting a kill is extremely good. Thanks for the level. And then we'll push you. We did kill 7 enemies. We protected the power generator. Leaving the spider alive appears to have been a good tactical decision. So the thing is, like, Perfect Island, obviously that's on our to-do list, but an island where we complete every objective but one is also really, really, really good. So I'm certainly not against, like our last island, we didn't get a Perfect Island bonus. Yeah, we can probably do this. We didn't get a Perfect Island bonus, but we also, we also still left with full grid power, 24 grid defense at the time. Couple of levels, we purchased 2 extra levels of reactor power, like, and a weapon that costs 0 power for our other unit to use. It was a dream come true, more or less. So again, right off the bat, I'm like, oh, we can't push, actually. Yeah, what an interesting turn of events. I think we do it like this, and I know it's a rash turn. Ah, but if we do it like that, it's no good. How do you use this? Jump forward and push any adjacent tiles away. And of course, it's right next to the old Earth bar. That's like the funniest part of this whole shebang. Okay, well, I can hit a unit into our science mech. And I don't love the turn, but it's not that bad. And then here, we definitely want to kill the spider. And then as for you, like, I do look at it and I'm like, maybe it's just best to go land on the spawn back here. We're gonna have 2 units. Dude, I do worry about them being like very hard for me to get to. Like they could just attack a building. This is the best way to manage the amount of enemies on the room. But I'll admit, it's a little scary. So you're no problem. You are a slight problem. Like, that's a pretty good turn. I hate to say it, but I think we'd go, like, here, repair. That's repulse. Repair. Because, again, we do have, like, we have to maintain end with less than 4 mech damage, but we also want to block in as many enemies as possible. An enemy having 1 HP means we could always bash them into a mountain or something to kill them if necessary. The Blast Scion is a horrendous issue, but luckily, due to the order of turns there, it was actually useful to block in one of the enemies here. So you have to go, and you have to die like straight away. So I think we want to do it. Can you get there? Oh, easily. This is so good. Push. Murder. Oh. The reason we had to kill the Scion early is so that we can do that and not have one of our buildings run into trouble here. So 3 units still remain, and our artillery is very badly positioned. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how much? Oh, yeah, you would die in the process. That's no good. Ooh, well, that's tough, dude. You're easy. You're like the easiest Lord of Ease. But what do I do about you? Like, I gotta try to booster jump here. That's not really a good play. So what I was thinking is, like, I mean, obviously, you can kind of get away with, like, well, it's not very good, but you can kind of get away with, like, a shot, except it murders your dude. So if you repair with him, then this guy's got to take care of 2 enemies, which is not possible. I think this is one of those ones where you accept you're going to lose grid power. I see one other option, and the way that that one works is like this. If you smoke this guy out, can we reset turn? I hope so. I don't think we've used one. Can this guy now move? No. So, okay, you know what? It does happen sometimes due to poor positioning, which I actually did call earlier. I don't think there's a way for us with our current configuration of enemies and weapons to get out of here. And you're only hitting for 1, which is not that bad. We also have an okay resistance chance. There's no way I could put up smoke that would stop you. So for you, it's really just like, I mean, I could push you into the building. It doesn't seem like a great move, to be honest with you. Yeah. Well, in that case, we should get a kill. We still have perfect island, by the way. You are an actual idiot, and your pilot's gonna die. And you're gonna fail this. I was like, that'll kill him. No, it won't, because he's not in smoke. And you used your reset turn to test something. Classic little NL maneuver there. So we're gonna have 4 mech damage, and we're gonna lose our pilot, which is just idiotic. That was just terrible. Actually brain dead. I'm not saying I'm brain dead. I'm saying I made a brain dead decision that is indicative of a person whose brain has died. Especially as all we had to do was literally like move back a square. I'm sorry. You've been killed. And our perfect island bonus was left as a result. But that's okay. We'll try to make up for it by getting a free reactor core here. I'm sure his family will find that an amenable compromise. But don't throw. Like, we lost pilots on our last mission and it turned out okay. It's just it's whiplash. You know, you go from being in an amazing position, having not made like what appears to be any mistakes that have cost you anything so far. And then now we're in a situation where, hey, hold up. You know, you caused yourself a sincere bit of trouble. So that's the frustrating part. You're not doing anything. The blast scion kind of still has to go first. But look at this little bucket of glue here. Like, how do I... Well, no, where there's a will, there's a freaking whalebone, right? So, if the blast scion has to go first. We don't have the luxury of dealing with you. What happens when you destroy the acid? It's almost worth, like, taking a shot on right now, just to... I'm assuming it puts acid in one square? So what I'm thinking right now, it might even be worth it to just go here. Pushing here is no good. You can't get to a lever. Probably your turn is going to be like dunking on this guy, unfortunately. We might have to accept losing a little bit more grid power. As long as we do it productively, I'm not really concerned. Like, even moving here... Well, this guy, he's not attacking, so actually that's a bad move. So, there's no... Just like... I want to, like, switch places now. If we're gonna do that, we should do... At least grab the time pod. The idea is... You kill the blast scion. But then you're attacking, and that's no good, because I can't hit you with anything. If I hit you, you'll die. And blow up. Do 1 damage to you 1 day. It's not good. The scion has to go first, man. This is a terrible start. Alternatively, I see one move. I'm not sure it's good. It would be something like... It's gonna be interesting, let's put it that way. So we do some damage to that guy. Your move is very hilarious. You just freeze that guy up, and now nothing is dying or taking damage. And you can actually then follow up with a push here. Ah, no, this is bad, because it'll kill this guy and he'll blow up. So we're really just trying not to kill you on this turn, as ridiculous as it may sound. That'll push you into buildings. To lose 1 power, but kill 2 acid vats, or block a spawn, might be productive. We don't really have any good chain kills, which is what scares me. But sure, let's leave our turn like that. We stopped everything from taking damage. We know the scion has to die on this turn. Oh, Lord. It's a little busy. So that guy's very killable. In hindsight, taking 1 damage doesn't seem that bad. We have some, like, outrageous problems. Like, this guy can die, but it still won't free you. What about if you did, like, a boost? You'd just jump out of there. But bow. I don't think it really takes you anywhere you'd like to go. The Scion remains, like, a principal problem. Because, like, we want to kill this guy. So we can't even get in there to attack the Scion right now, which is really where a lot of the problem comes from. What if you shoot the acid? We have a turn reset, so I kind of want to see how this goes. Okay, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. What about a jump to here? We destroyed one of the acid vats. Did we not? This looks bad and is bad. But I think we can prevent it from being, like, truly horrible. We're definitely gonna have to tank the hit here. And I don't love anything about this situation, except that we do still have, you know, a lot of corporate rep and reactor core and et cetera, you know, potentially happening here. Just protect the defense lab, like, at all costs. I think this mission is gonna go truly terribly. Yeah, that's bad. Like, the Scion is still alive. So it definitely turned out that our best option by far was to do what I wanted to do on the first turn and probably, like, kill the spider, maybe risk 1 grid damage. Because right now I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna lose so much here. 1 reactor core can save us a whole whack of business, but it's like, even I look at, like, boosters. What are they gonna do for us here? Actually, almost nothing. Like, this guy cannot move. So I think, what could you do if you could move? Like, is this your move? Kick you into you. You know, you're gonna blow up. You didn't blow up. For some reason, you don't blow up. I guess we're gonna have to say that the defense lab is definitely done. So we might as well let 2 enemies attack it. And just, oh, we're losing another building in the process as well. But, you know, life goes on. We got not screwed. Oh, this is never gonna happen. You know, at least we came to our senses quickly, but I do thank you for the 2 resistances that we do not deserve there. We've learned so much in so little time. like 100%, absolutely kill those spiders as soon as possible. Like, because again, I already can't really stop you. Like, I can stop you, and I won't die in the process. Can't really do anything for you. You can do a booster jump, save me some trouble, but there's still gonna be one building. Might as well grab a little experience. Well, it doesn't even matter, I guess, but one building is still gonna be under attack. So to be straight up 100% honest with you, I'm just happy we survived, which is not a situation I expected to find myself in. But yeah, we're letting this island drift. Thank God they are leaving. So what did we learn? Be more conscious of your positioning, and for God's sakes, kill the spider turn 1. Is not cute and clever. Dash in a line, pushing adjacent tiles away. I mean, we can take it. It's another ability, which actually seems extremely useful. Just to have a second ability on our jet, because sometimes we're screwed on the ability. Yeah, we'd like to get some power back, so I think that's our best option usually. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the emergency battery. It's already like implicit, right? Like we need to take less than 3 grid damage anyway, otherwise we're literally dead, so that's like a gimme. We either lose in a spectacular way, or we win and get a bonus power out of it regardless. I still think, especially like after the last mission, I think anything could happen. I want this guy down here so we can hit on all the rows, basically. Okay, easy. Easy. I don't know if I can kill you, but you're not attacking anything important. So I look at it and I go, alright. You've got to be heard for sure. And the only way to really deal with you would be... Well, you're already going to move at start, but that's okay. Something like this is going to cancel your attack. Then I want to kill one of you. Something like that seems appropriate. And then... I don't dislike a push, because it cycles this unit via the conveyor belt to keep them a little closer. Admittedly, we block no spawns, but it also puts this guy in smoke to start with, which is not bad. And then the Alpha Beetle, or Alpha Scarab, is dead to push damage, should we want it. Spider's gotta go. I hate you. And we're froze, that's so bad. Spider has gotta go. It's gotta go. Are you you're attacking nothing. Okay, so I actually feel like the push is probably our best option here. Well, 3 damage, 1 damage. It's weird because like this move is really good. Gets a double kill, frees you up. But we can't kill the spider if we do that because we have to use our jet to go take out the hornet. But what would this do? You push, the spider would hatch. Okay. Or no, wait, you'd probably... Well, we have no other option. Actually, there is another way. The spider still doesn't die. Maybe it does, now that I think about it. What if we do jet booster here, shoot you, and then... blocks the spawn, kills the spider, who is the most mission critical enemy for sure. This guy attacks nothing. The spider hatches, which is bad, but we got spider, 1 HP hornet, and then like 2 HP firefly maybe. Yeah, this is a really acceptable turn. Like, I'll tell you right off the bat. Oh, we can't push there. That's right. That doesn't work. If we go here and, like, do that, it works. but I don't trust it. If only the smoke could clear here, that'd be a lot better for us to deal with from a push standpoint, but... And we could also just do the old-fashioned thing and, like, actually shoot enemies. In which case we would have to do something like this, because you got the most HP. And then, you know, we'd probably come back like so. Take a shot. And then block a spawn, just so we can. Push you out of the way. Alright, a little bit of renewed confidence coming back here. Starting to get my sea legs underneath me and not feel like such a garbage player. Only got one turn to survive here. Not dying is very easy. So we'd like to, again, we have max experience on everybody. Okay. Seems kind of like you would really just do this. Luckily, the smoke doesn't hurt us, so we don't care. And if we don't care, then you don't care. You know, classic little Fred Durst line from Limp Bizkit's Rolling. Alright, we're back in the groove to some extent. That was a really tight mission, and I'm feeling better. We did get a promotion as well. 1 mech reactor. Probably we want to give you move, but extra damage on the rocket artillery is extremely interesting as well. Because we need this raw damage output. It would be so nice to get all the objectives accomplished here. But no promises. These guys are not going to be able to make it around here, so this is an adequate position. I think this is fine too. Okay, this is not bad. Really. So this guy. You might do it slightly. You have to do it like this, unfortunately. I think you do like a... That's 3 damage to him. So he takes 2. So it actually, as weird as it sounds, it's actually ill-advised to shoot him. Because we do 2 damage to push him out of the damage that he's already taking. As strange as that may seem. So we're not going to get full kills here. But we did... we got superior positioning, blocked to spawn, did some damage to the leader. And then this guy, we're going to do 1 damage to him. Even though it compromises our own positioning. Just so that we can kill him next turn with push damage if necessary. Spider has to go, as we know. So no push damage. We'll kill him there. I think... I'm looking at you like... What can you do for me? I could get you to attack the spider. That seems extremely great. And then... you would do something like that. And I would do something like this. Why kill you? No, it's better. Because the Vex spawn last. Yeah. Better to kill you and block the spawn myself. Alright, I have absolute, like, 100% confidence this mission is probably going to be fine now. Exploding Scion is very bad. But we also learned you got to prioritize. That's the thing. You got to kill it essentially immediately. So once you get that done, life is going to look a lot better. You don't really have a choice. You have to murder the Blast Scion. Having done so, you probably take the easy way out. I'd rather not. Yeah. I just want to keep him, like, around, but not so close that he gets an easy way out next turn. Alright. Ooh, you're a little bit of a problem. You don't all have to attack a building, by the way, just, like, in case you were curious. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can go here, and then you could jump here and push. And that would be enough. So, opening this space is of the utmost importance. Well, but you gotta find a way to get through. Yeah, okay, well, what if you... Okay, so hear me out here. Something like this. We have a reset, so I'm gonna try... I'm gonna be creative. Something like this. You're gonna hit this guy. What an incredible kill. You're gonna go here. You're gonna do a rocket boost. Everything's safe. Look at that. A little bit of a puzzly turn. And yet here we are, having successfully navigated it like the geniuses we pretend to be. Well, see you never, detritus. I hate you. And, we were made to look a fool. But they can't take away my grid defense. You having extra movement or damage would be nice. You having extra damage is really, really good. You're kind of okay, but more movement would be good. We have no prime mech. Shrapnel cannon. It's really good. So now that we know it's really good, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Grab 2 of these and 1 of those. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you both, dude. I want you to have the move and the power. Well, thanks for watching. Didn't go that well, but we're gonna continue trying for a 4-island victory here. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.